Hello, folks. This couch right behind me is the place where the last conversation was that I had with my ex-boyfriend, who was pivotal in my journey as a VTuber as I grew into the wonderful man that I am today, and it just felt like a fun place to film this video. Now, I have recently been getting considerably more easily immersed with my time in virtual reality. For a long time, I struggled really hard with that, but something shifted, and for a while now, I've had just a much easier time. Like, I forget completely that I'm in my bedroom wearing a funny hat right now, and sometimes trackers. I don't have any on today, but I forget where I'm at, where my body is, because I'm so present in VR, which feels absolutely magnificent, but it has some unintended side effects, and I wanted to talk about those. And I'll just come right out and say it. In particular, when I'm having a phenomenal time as a cat or as a squirrel, and nature calls or whatever it is. Like I have to go refill my glass of water, or I have to get rid of the glass of water I just drank, or I have to go get food or anything. Whenever I have to transition back into being a human when I've just been all of the way engrossed in whatever my virtual experience was, recently, the past like week or two, that's been deeply jarring to me. There's two places this can go. We're going to stick with the body dysmorphia lens for now. And that's just because I never realized exactly how little of a connection that I have to my body until I started to have a strong connection to me as a cat or a squirrel. VR just feels natural to me. This place makes a lot of sense. And it's so weird. Someone put this couch here in Unity and then uploaded it to VR chat. Some guy made this cat model and I put it on. And there's nothing natural about any of this. And somehow I think that's what helps it sing to me so much. Because I've never had much spatial intelligence or regular intelligence. And I've never really found much beauty in the world around me, in flowers or trees or the sky or the stars. You know, if you're on a road trip and you pull over in the middle of nowhere for a good, beautiful, starry night, people are like, oh, wow, look at that sunset. And I'll be like, it's got some colors. You go on a big hike, and a hike is just a walk with extra steps, and there's rocks you have to watch out for, and there's like people that you're hiking with, maybe. And so you're talking with people. It's like we could be talking anywhere else. Why are we on dirt? I don't get it. And I have tried smelling the roses, as they say, stop and smell the flowers, enjoy the journey. No, excuse me. I have smelled enough. I have smelled enough of your flowers. I don't want any more of your flower smell. I've had enough. It does not. Your flowers do nothing for me. It's not for me. I don't get it. The thing that I do get, though, that I think many people don't, is people and connections with people. I love parties. I love going to bars, and that's probably the closest I get to a church, going to a church. Like that's where I commune with all things. Like that's what's important to me. And a lot of people would go camping and feel really connected with nature and they feel more centered after getting away from it all. That's not me. That doesn't work for me. After a night of, it doesn't always have to be drinking. I just really enjoy drinking, but after a night of being out, I always just feel so recharged and happier boy, more centered and grounded and reminded of the things that are beautiful in this world, because to me it's the connections with other people which is beautiful. I love that we all live in like a world and we all receive that world, but then our internal world is different, how we perceive it, you know? And that makes every individual person their own world. And the true beauty is as those worlds connect. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I love it so much. That's my favorite thing in all of the land. Seeing people interact or interacting with others in like a really meaningful way. That's so good. And I love learning more about other people's internal worlds. And I love expressing my own internal world and then getting insight on that. Like the whole system is so good. And this does link into body dysmorphia, as the title of the video would suggest, but from a different angle than I think that phrasing might bring to mind. It's not so much that I feel like a little kitty cat boy or squirrel sometimes, and then I take off my headset and it's like, oh, I'm a human. Well, that's a bummer. Like, I think it expands a little bit beyond that, because my theory is that the fact that this is so artificial of an experience makes it easier to commune with my internal world and to see the worlds of other people. I mean, someone put this together. Darafog is the name of the person who made this. I'm in his world. And to me, that's the location of beauty. And when I take off the headset after being thoroughly immersed, soon when I'm done with filming this, I have to go eat dinner. And that's good. Dinner is a baked potato, and I'm so excited. I do so enjoy my baked potatoes. I will have hot sauce and butter and cheese on my baked potato. But I'm not going to be a kitty cat. I could eat in VR. That's just sloppy. But then also, I need to commune with, like, I made this video as a cat where I was expressing an idea that I was just pleased with. Like, it's an interesting thing to recognize the level of dissatisfaction that I have with because my reach is limited when I'm a human. I can only go where the human meat vessel goes, and I have to go places with the human meat vessel, and it takes time to go places. And you're limited in the number of people you can talk to because those people have to be in the place where you're going to. And then you have to have a place to go. Not all the time. Sometimes I just go and I don't know where I'm going. Those are some of my favorite days. Is where I don't know where I'm going, but I'll know when I get there. Like, I always enjoy that, but it feels lately like my body is a cage. And I think other people have that idea also. Like, I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. But what happened kind of by accident is I kind of feel like with VR, at least with me lately, as I get more immersed, I don't really have that whole cage thing going on anymore. And I'm blessed when I go to parties, I'm not in a cage. I'm just in my element. I love people so much. And a lot of people, I think, feel if they go to a party, then their body's a cage. Like they can't get out of themselves. And I'm not worried about that part. Like I love talking to people. I love talking to people, but I'm still stuck here. In VR, I am not stuck. And that all has some wild implications, man. My instinct is be careful. Like, at a certain point, do you lose touch with reality if you focus so much on a virtual life? Maybe? But it's hard to lose touch with reality because you live in it. And maybe I have a strong enough network of people I want to see, and I like giving my human vessel sunlight. I like going on bicycle rides and stuff. Like, I love going out to bars. I don't mind it. Like, things are fine. And it's not at all like spending time in VR is a bad thing. Like, everyone needs a hobby. And for some reason I judge myself when I spend a lot of time here because, like, am I aware on some level that I'm trying to get away from my human form and the limitations that I have? Like, I don't know, but I don't really play video games. I mostly just do this. And a lot of people play tons of games or watch tons of TV. And I don't know why it feels like being a cat That's my hobby. And I judge myself for that in weird ways, but I think it's because it's actually really like there's something really intense going on here for me. Because I've never connected with the world around me, and I've never connected to my form. And I'm not upset with how I look. Like I'm a fine fellow. We're not worried. I don't look at me with like, oh god, this disgusting thing. Like, no, we're groovy. I like putting on lightly colored shirts and shorts and go out with the people and have a nice day. And I have a satchel. I always have a satchel. I have a few different satchels I wear that have my everyday carry, and I love going out and just having a day. You know, like I'm not sad, but comparatively, it's limiting. And some of what's going on with the limits that I feel as a human that I do not feel as a kitty cat is there's so much I want to do as a cat. And there's so much I'm doing right now. I am filming a video. I didn't know I could grab my ears. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't. Woo! You can't do that. My human form is limiting. But outside of this, exactly this video, I want to do like get into streaming more, but building things and collaborating. And as I do get more into, say, Esperanto things, that's forming communities and bringing people together. And I guess, like, maybe VR can bring people together, but I think that language alone is not enough. What I might contend, at least for me it works, is that VR reduces the limitations. Like there's not a cage anymore. Whether it's geographic, because I've spent time living in very, very, very small towns where there's just literally not very many people, and in that instance, the world is a limiting factor to you. And when you're free to be able to go where you want and talk and meet all sorts of different people and expose your internal world, which is absolutely unique and beautiful, share it with other people and get access to their internal worlds with no reality in the way, to me, that's a very pure form of human connection. Because for me, at least, I never felt like I was my flesh. That's just where I happen to be. But the really cool thing is what's going on inside of the flesh. I'm going to use that word. It's terrible, but I'm doing it. And I don't need to always be looking at the other human that I'm talking to find connection with them, because what's on the inside is the important thing. And there's a human on the inside, this sense of spirit that pilots the flesh vessel. And I don't need access to your flesh vessel. Sometimes I do. Sometimes you need access to the flesh vessel for reasons we won't get into. This is not that kind of a channel. But the thing I most have interest in is the person on the inside. I've always loved the person inside. I love getting to know the people and the worlds inside of the people. And I have unfettered access to that here. There is no limiting factor. And I venture to say that once you drop the flesh, all that there is right now is me. How I choose to present myself, where I choose to go, who I choose to hang out with, how frequently am I online, what platform do I enjoy and for what reasons? What hobbies do I bring with me into the virtual space? And inside of all of that, how honest do I feel like being? Because a lot of people would come here to try and be something other than who they are. And I'm here so I can specifically be as much of myself as I possibly can. And I've caught myself the past 2 weeks the past week it's been really intense. Like as I get just I've caught myself recently being thoroughly disappointed after being so completely uncaged by my flesh and by my geographic constraints that when you have to just like take off the headset for like even just a little bit, that's enough. That's enough to take you right out of it. Because then you have to like get right back into it. It's like, well, I'm not actually a cat. And it's like, well, bitch, of course I'm not, but I'm not actually a piece of flesh either. I am whatever's on the inside. And whatever's on the inside is here. You know, it's fine. But as far as being whatever is on the inside, then it's just more freeing. Not being tied to a walking meat vessel. And that's how I feel. I have thoughts about making the meat vessel prettier or easier to be part of, so I'm not disappointed. And it's like I don't quite think that's the ticket. Like you gotta take care of your meat vessel, of course, but I don't know, man. I like this. I gotta go though, because you've had enough video. It's too much video. You've had too much video so far, and I have not had enough potato. We got to fix this. We got to fix this right now. So I'm gonna go have potato, and then you hurry and be done with this. The video is so done. It's it's not time for video anymore. We have to go. So we're gonna go. But I think we had a good video, and the point of the matter is that the next time I am a cat, I'll be happy, and I'll be happy when I'm eating a potato anyway. Like I'm not anti-human form. I'm just very pro virtual form. And that's what we have for us today. So that's what we have. So have a good day.